Well, we've made it to part 4 of my series on the power of your dreams. I'm Anelia Arnaz from MotivatedSister.com, and I want to thank you for joining me today. So let's talk about self-esteem. People often think that self-esteem is just something that you should think about and you should work on in terms of your appearance. But self-esteem is something that is going to put power into your why. If you don't believe in yourself, if you don't believe in your inherent abilities, and you're not going to have self-esteem and believe that you can attain your dreams. So there are some strategies that you can employ in the short term and strategies that you can employ in the long term to boost your self-esteem. One of the quickest and easiest things you can do to improve your self-esteem and to start believing more in yourself and believing that you can attain your goals is to understand what makes you you. In the last part of the series, I talked about how you should focus on what makes you unique and the unique talents and abilities that you were born with, and those thoughts need to be the rock of your self-esteem. It has to start with you. You have to start at the center of yourself and really understand what makes you tick. Understand why you want those goals. It goes back to understanding what your why is from the first part of the series. But once you understand what you're good at, what you're not good at, what you enjoy doing, then you understand what makes you strong, what makes you capable, what makes you go after those goals. And once you have all of those things under your belt, your self-esteem will just soar, because it's all about you. It really is all about you. It's not about what you cannot do. It's not about what somebody else can do better than you. It's about what you can do with what you've been given. So just sit down, think about all those things you've always been good at, think about what you like, and that's just a small step that you can do. Take, half an hour out of your day, and you can do that right now to improve your self-esteem. And focus on those things that make you you, and focus on those things that make you feel good about yourself. If it makes you feel good to work out, if it makes you feel good to eat in a certain way, if it makes you feel good to be around certain people, those are things you need to constantly be putting into yourself, constantly invest in to make your self-esteem as strong as it can be. Because the better you feel about yourself, the better you know yourself, the better you will believe in your own ability to achieve your goals. In the long term, in order to boost your self-esteem, you need to be around like-minded people. You need to be around people who will invest in you, who see the beauty in your unique self, and who appreciate you for exactly who you are. Being around critical people who are not focused on what you're focused on, and people who consciously and unconsciously bring you down, those things chip away at your self-esteem. And if you're surrounded in those environments and you're surrounded by those people, you're not going to get your goals. You're not going to go get them, because you're not going to have that belief that you can do it. And why would you, when you constantly have on repeat that you can't? So you need to put yourself in a situation where you're constantly reading, you're constantly listening, you're constantly talking about, and you're constantly surrounded by people who are moving forward in their lives, who are positive, who are motivated, who are going to take you along with them. But at the same time, as your self-esteem grows, you have to invest back into those people and in those situations, and invest the time to have that mindset that you're a positive, motivated, achievement-oriented person, and again, have that self-esteem to move forward in your life, and have that self-esteem to say, I am enough, and have that self-esteem to say, I'm going to invest myself in these things daily to make sure my self-esteem is on. I want to thank you for joining me over the course of this series. I hope that I've said a word or two to at least spark your desire to fall back in love with your dreams, to realize the power that your dreams hold, and to tap into that power to make your dreams a reality. Like I said, I'm Anelia from MotivatedSister.com. Thank you for joining me, and have a good day.